Imagine you're playing chess and you've just been absolutely blasted off the board. But instead of destroying your computer and crying yourself to sleep, you've said GG to your opponent because after all, you're a lovely person. However, we do sometimes get cases when people aren't so lovely. Well, here are the worst things to do when playing chess online. The first thing you are not going to want to do is play things like this. Your opponent has worked hard trying to fianchetto their bishop, and look at you trying to ruin that for them. There's you having tricked them into blundering a rook, laughing behind your screen, but what about their screen? What if they're now crying because of what you've done? What if their girlfriend Jessica said, if you don't win this game, we're done, and this game was the only hope that they had left? Didn't think about that, did you? Next time you go and try to trick someone with this, consider how you're about to make this person feel, because you wouldn't like it if it was done to you. Next up, stalling time when you are completely lost. This is when someone has a terrible position and instead of resigning, just lets their time run all the way down. Why would you ever do this? You have really scraped the bottom of the barrel if you've done this. You're the type of person to hold your ears and shout la 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 while losing an argument. The type of person to respond with, I know you are, but what am I, when being insulted. This type of person looks like this. Oh wait, no. This type of person looks like this. If you're watching this video and you know that you have done this, please stop. You really have to be a massive child to have the capacity to do this. Take the loss, move on, and most of all, just grow up a bit, mate. The third thing on our list of the absolute worst things you can do when playing chess online is being like this lovely person here. As you can see, they were a little upset after I beat them, but hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles. So if you are one of these that likes to send little love notes to your opponents after you lose to them, I will ask you to please from now on refrain from doing so, as you may have a restraining order put on you. And as you may or may not know, restraining orders aren't such a good thing. Honestly, these types of people are so funny, going to that much effort just to be a toxic dick. The fourth and final thing that you definitely shouldn't do, and I say this because I have personally done this myself, however I'm trying to get help to fix my lack of empathy, is when you have a checkmate on the board and you choose not to play it until you have hit the last second on your clock. This blighter comes last because it quite impressively utilises two of the previously mentioned points. 1. Playing moves that your opponent doesn't want to have played on them. And 2. Stalling time in your game. However, this time you are completely winning. In all fairness, it is rather impressive to be able to pull it off with exactly 1 second left on the clock, but I don't think you'll leave your opponent rather impressed. Just rub salt in the wound, really. But one of the best things that you can do is watch this next video on how I tried to beat a chess robot that has never been beaten by a human. Have a lovely day.